This morning continues on Local 4.
We're continuing to celebrate National Ag Week with the future of farming. Since 1928, FFA students across the country have served our communities, tackling some of the world's toughest challenges. The North Scott chapter is ranked in the top 10 in the state of Iowa. 3 students, Brianna, Addie, and Sydney, join us today. Thank you all for joining us, of course, this morning. It's pretty early for you guys, right? Pretty early. But you made it, right?
Yes.
So, Brianna, I want to ask you first, how does the FFA inspire the next generation, and why is that so important for you guys?
Yeah, so FFA is a way for students to get out and learn hands-on experience with the agriculture community, and also it teaches us how to communicate in an industry that builds leaders. This is a very important industry, and a lot of people think it's about cows, sows, and plows, when really it's about much more. It goes on to in other industries such as the food science industry, business, marketing, and much more.
Awesome. Now, Sydney, tell us what kind of new things are happening in North Scott's agriculture program.
Well, I am 1 out of 4 students in the state of Iowa to qualify for the Stars Over Iowa Award, which I will be competing in April. And also our junior high FFA chapter also is one of the top 3 chapters in the state of Iowa, and they were even competing against other high school chapters.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Brianna, I want to ask you again, you recently competed in the Southeast District competition. For people who might not know what that is, like what type of competitions did you participate in? Kind of tell us about that a little bit.
Yeah, so this year I participated in the agricultural district competition, where I was able to compete in the agriculture debates forum, where I was able to compete with a team, and we were able to debate on being able to sell raw milk in the state of Iowa, and we were able to look at the pros and cons of both, and we placed reserves in state.
Interesting. Very cool. Now, Addie, how does FFA contribute to your future and success?
So I actually want to be a nurse, so it doesn't really kind of stand out there in the agricultural world, but as a nurse and being in an FFA and all these other ag opportunities, I get to know how it affects my everyday life, how maybe my meal got to my table, how maybe nursing, there's other areas in it that do relate back to agriculture and does come from it, and I just know where everything comes from, and I'm educated in it, and I get to celebrate it in my everyday life. So
interesting. And Sydney, what does National Ag Day mean to you, obviously on this special day here?
Well, National Ag Day is a day to understand and appreciate the importance of agriculture in everyday life, because it affects everybody, even if you don't know it. If it's just eating a burger at Culver's, or if it's grocery shopping, or if it's just simply getting a snack at the farmer's market, everybody plays a crucial role in the agriculture industry. And I also want to go into marketing, and I really want to understand the importance of agriculture and how food goes from being on the farm to on your table, and how marketing also can incorporate into that.
Okay. Now, Addie, what do you see as the biggest opportunities for the next generation of ag leaders like yourselves?
So I think the biggest thing is that everybody can be an FFA member or just involved in agriculture in general. I don't come from that farm background, and I still get to be an FFA, I still get to be an officer, and I still get to have chickens, and I still have bees and everything. So I think the biggest thing is that they get to understand that even if you don't come from a farm and you don't come from that long history of farmers, that you still can be someone that is an advocate for what you believe in, and that relating back to ag, and that even if you eat 1 out of your 3 meals out of the day, you're relating back to agriculture, you're working with it, you're taking from that opportunity and that agriculture opportunity. So I think the biggest thing to understand is that everybody relates back to it, no matter how much you go out and shop, how the food, where it comes from. It's like you get to learn everything and how it relates back to ag.
Awesome. Now, Brianna, last question for you. How can we better educate the public about the importance of agriculture?
I believe with hands-on experience we can do this by finding common values between consumers and farmers. We can find a value between those two, such as an example would be caring for animals and plants, and we can show that by displaying farmers' the love for their livelihood and being able to build a better communication between the two.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for being here this morning. We showed some pictures on the screen too. I've been to a couple of your guys' events, and it was amazing. It was amazing. You guys do great stuff. So thanks for being here this morning. We'll be right back. Stay with us right here on our Quad Cities News this morning.
Our Quad City